everybody. So I'm Courtney and this is Little Lamb Homestead. Today I had a job interview, so I actually did my hair and makeup, which is a shocker because I haven't done that in like months. Another life update. I decided to resign from my current position at a gas station so that I could focus on my last 2 weeks of school and finding a new job that is more like it involves my discipline, which is wellness management. So I had an interview today at a local like disabilities service. So basically, if I got the job, I would be working with people who had mental challenges and working with them to help them create goals and better themselves. But today's video, I'm going to show you a really quick update on my seedlings, and really they have definitely grown, but it's kind of hard to tell, so I'm not going to spend too much time on those. But I'm also going to be showing you how I'm going to be planting my potatoes, kind of. I'm going to do it 2 ways. So I'm going to show you one way today and then another way a different day because the ground has not been rototilled yet. So let me show you my seeds and then we will get started. Here are a good majority of my tomatoes. I have them marked with popsicle sticks, as you can see right there, but they're all kind of mixed up because I wanted to give some of the shorter ones direct contact to the light because they were like over here. So I moved some things around, but they're getting really tall. This is one of my Chadwick cherry tomatoes. These are my New Yorker tomatoes. I've got some really great looking Roma tomatoes. Mostly my Roma and my Chadwick are doing the best. My New Yorker are a little bit behind, but that's okay. I have great growth with my cucumbers. As you can see, they have 2 leaves, and this one's actually kind of sprouting some more. Over here I have Homestead and some Tomato cherry tomatoes. And I have my marigolds that are really starting to grow. And then I actually bought some broccoli starts because I didn't have enough time to start them from seed, and my boyfriend asked me if I could grow some broccoli. So let me take you down here. I had a little visitor, actually a big spider, and I'm not exactly sure where he went, so if you hear screaming or something, that's probably why. But here are my bell peppers and my Anaheim peppers. Some of them are struggling, as you can see, but this one's got some really good growth on it. That's an Anaheim. And peppers naturally grow a little bit slower, so I'm not too worried. I have a little banana pepper in here. And then over here I have jalapenos, which that's a jalapeno right there. You can see it's starting to form a third leaf, and that one is 2. So that's pretty cool. And then I have some banana peppers. That banana pepper is forming a third leaf. Now this light blew last night, so I had to go buy a new one, and this one's actually a lot brighter than any of my other ones, so I'm not exactly sure why that is. That one's doing amazing. Check that one out. It's a jalapeno pepper. But I'm thinking that my other light might be too high, so I'm gonna lower it soon and see if these peppers are just a little too cold. But I started some watermelon. These are Dixie Queen watermelon from M.I. Gardner. And I got 4 to sprout, and then 2, nothing happened. But I did decide to just fill this bottom reservoir with water so that the soil can soak up water when it needs it. So those are my seedlings for week 3. Let me take you outside and we will start planting some potatoes. Alrighty, so as you can see, we are outside. I have some trash bags, which I'll show you what I'm going to do with those in a minute. I have some scissors. I have my 2 potatoes. I am going to do some red Norlands and some purple Majesties. I have some leftover ground soil, and then I have 2 bags of raised bed soil, and these are organic and they're from my Miracle-Gro. I got these for I think $8 a piece, and then this bag was about $4 a piece. So let me show you what I'm gonna do. So I know you can't see me, but I know you can see the bucket. So right here I have the storage bins that I was using as a mini greenhouse in my apartment to keep my seedlings warm. These are clear bins, so I have to figure out something to put around the outside because potatoes don't like light. So I have a trash bag here. I already drilled holes in the bottom of these bins, but I'm going to take this trash bag and put it around this bin. So now we have a black bin instead of a clear bin. And I'm just going to cut quite a bit off the bottom so that it can drain out. So as you can see, there's a nice big hole in the bottom for water to go out, but the sides of my bin are going to be black so that the potatoes don't get harmed by the light. So I'm going to go ahead and put my bag now. I'm in zone 5B, I think. I'm in upstate New York, so it's still kind of cool. It's about 45 degrees today, but because the potatoes are going to be underground, they're going to be fine. And also because I'm using a black trash bag, it's going to absorb heat and keep the soil warmer. So let me get my wimpy self, dump this dirt in. Sweet, okay. So, here we go. So we've got really nice loose dirt, which is important for when planting potatoes because your potatoes are going to need room to grow. So this is really good looking soil right here actually. So I'm going to go ahead and build 3 small trenches for my potatoes to go in. So these are my Purple Majesty potatoes. Now, these are what you call seed potatoes. They've obviously got this stem and they have all these little eyes. So where those eyes are where potatoes are gonna grow. And you want these pretty deep. So I'm gonna do 3 in here. I'm gonna go ahead and plant this sideways because this part is actually what's gonna be above ground. If you started seed potatoes on your own, you would most likely not have that long of a stem. But because I bought these at a store, they obviously grew a little bit more than I would like, but that's okay. So I'm gonna build another trench go ahead, pack that in now. And as you can see, I'm just leaving a little bit on top because, as I said, that's going to kind of be where the plant comes up. And then in the summer, once these are all done growing, I will be able to simply tip over the bin and harvest my potatoes. And that's really the cool thing about planting potatoes in a container instead of in the ground, is you can grow them and literally just tip this whole thing over and there's your potatoes. You don't have to worry about pitching forks and stuff. So there you have it. There are my potatoes. Now I do have 3 left, and like I said, these are gonna go in the ground. I probably could fit them in these bins, but I want to see how potatoes will grow in the ground here, because I've never grown potatoes, and I've also never planted these potatoes. So let me get the other bin and we'll go over it again.
We had a mutual friend on the day we met, but nothing in common, it seemed. Yeah, she didn't like me and I didn't like her. Somehow we fell for each other. We were young, we were dumb.
Alrighty, and there you have it. I have my red New Orleans over here and my purple Majesties over here. Obviously I'll keep checking in with you as I fertilize, water, and as they grow. So basically I have 3 purple Majesty left. They're gonna go in the ground, and then I have 2 red Morelands left, and they're also going to go in the ground. I decided to plant 4 of the red Norlands because the one seed potato was starting to lose some of its roots, and I really wanted to get that planted before it was too late. I have them in our backyard. Obviously you can see the woods behind us, but right over here is where the garden's going to be. That's where we always had our garden. It's grown really well, and obviously it needs to be the grass needs to be killed off, and we need to rototill, but that's going to be coming in the next couple days, so that way I can plant my broccoli soon, because broccoli is a cold weather crop. So the broccoli will be fine out here. So I got my potatoes in. I'm going to be planting my broccoli within the next week. And then my tomatoes and my peppers, they still have about 2 to 3 weeks. They're not going to come outside until probably the end of May, around Memorial Day, just because it's so stinking cold where I live. This weekend we got snow, which is insane because it's the end of April. But yeah, I live in this funky little microclimate that's right by Lake Ontario. So we get really, really cold winters, and it takes forever to warm up in the spring. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you in the next one, and please consider subscribing or leaving comments down below so I know what you want to see. Bye!